hammer and sickle.
Yeah, the boss is easily one of the best characters in the whole series. She was fantastic.
As the times and currents of politics changed, so too did Zero. Eventually, he became a prisoner of his own lust for power, sparking friction between him and Big Boss, who resented playing the puppet. With Big Boss drifting away, Zero realized he would need insurance. Something that would perpetuate the existence of Big Boss, their organization.
Pretty much Greylander, yeah.
And so
she's
Zero
awesome as well. If you didn't
embarked
see our playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3, I'd recommend it. The boss is a fantastic character in a video game.
Its goal was to create a clone of Big Boss, the ultimate soldier. The project was led by Dr. Clark, known at the time as Paramedic. After dozens of failures, they finally, miraculously, succeeded in producing a fertilized egg. The egg used in the successful in vitro fertilization came from Dr. Clark's assistant, a healthy Japanese woman.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
Give birth to Big Boss. To realize this, I asked to serve as the surrogate mother, and was more than happy to carry you in my womb. I loved him. 9 months later, I gave birth to 2 Big Bosses, you and Liquid. It didn't matter that you were clones, or that they had manipulated your DNA. You were born the same way as any other normal child, from your mother's womb. But Les Enfants Terribles proved to be the final straw for Zero and Big Boss. Determined to oppose Zero and his plans, Big Boss broke away from the Patriots. He left the States, created his own mercenary company, and drifted around the world. I'm sorry. Your father never wanted you. Human life isn't
Feels bad, man.
Like that. I knew that.
F for daddy.
But I wanted you. After Big Boss left, Zero really lost control. What Zero wanted was an orderly world, one governed by rules. His fortune grew through countless wars, and his words influenced decision-making all the way up to the Oval Office. As the world saw the rise of digital technology, IT, the internet, and genetics, the Patriots' power grew immense. Their roots spread and took hold throughout the globe. In time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it, the Patriots, the proud police of the world, started bringing an entire planet under their control.
I don't remember Major Zero being that important of a character to now be like the main like big cheese, right? You know what I mean? Like Major Zero was kind of a dumbass in MGS3. He was kind of a dipshit. And I don't think we spoke at all to Paramedic.
Their intentions were fair, but their execution was flawed. Zero developed weapons, amassed armies, used information for extortion, all in order to gain more wealth. He was obsessed with controlling awareness on the inside from the outside. But I cannot imagine that's what the boss would have wanted.
Yeah, he was like the colonel.
Misinterpreted her will.
British fella.
And their absolute reverence for her drove them apart. So began the war between Zero and Big Boss. Opposing interpretations, each striving to realize the boss's will. Everything you see today stems from their Cold War. Differences in race, in religion, in ideology. This war they've caused is no different from any other human error in history. It all started with a tiny fork in the path. And grew into a great rift. There was nothing left of the boss's noble will in their struggle. All that remained was hatred, a passion to destroy one another. Big Boss returned to the U.S. with a plan in mind, and once again assumed command of Foxhound. In Outer Heaven, and then Zanzibar Land, Big Boss plotted coup d'etat against Zero. But you, Solid Snake, his own clone, foiled his
Yes,
efforts
Sakuras. Yeah, it is.
times. Big Boss and Gray Fox, Frank Yeager, were left near death. Zero recovered their bodies. Frank Yeager's entire body was reconstructed through surgery, and he was reborn as the cyborg ninja.
Why do they call it Grey Fox then?
Big Boss, now a vegetable, became a prisoner of Zero even in death. For Zero, more than anyone else, your father was an irreplaceable icon. No, the truth is, for Zero, he was an irreplaceable friend. After Big Boss's betrayal, Zero could no longer believe in something so uncertain as life. He lost his belief in everything. Nations, organizations, individuals. Zero was no longer willing to place his organization in the hands of the next generation. Instead, he set up a network of AIs, a decision-making system formed from all the information he had accumulated. He built 4 AIs, GW, TJ, AL,
May.
and TR, as sort of a
Yeah,
digital
George Washington,
Mount
Thomas
Rushmore,
Jefferson.
and one core
Abraham
artificial
Lincoln.
intelligence to unite them, John Doe.
GW. The same GW we destroyed 5 years ago.
The same. Ever since GW was cut off, JD and the other 3
Who's
AIs
JD?
have controlled all information
Jefferson.
on every aspect of global society.
No?
Economics,
I don't know JD.
politics,
Which president's JD?
law, morals, and culture. The war economy is
Oh,
no
John Doe.
exception.
Yeah, John Doe.
In the shadow of the system and its complete control over the world, Big Boss isn't allowed to live or die. He's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison.
Jack Daniels.
To bind himself to his friend.
Abraham
to
Lincoln,
ensure his
George
rule over
Washington,
the
and
world,
Jack Daniels, the
Zero
most important
transformed
people in
Big Boss
America.
into an icon.
And
Neither
the
living
Colonel.
nor dead.
Sounds almost like a religion.
Naturally, Ocelot and I planned to
Jeffrey
free him from
Dahmer.
Zero's prison. We enlisted Naomi Hunter, an
bit of
authority
influence.
in the field of nanomachine research, into our organization. And we used
Yes,
Frank
you
Yeager
did.
to kill Dr. Clark. Ocelot tortured the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, also known as Sigint, to death, and made it look like an accident.
The Shadow Moses incident.
Wasn't Sigint one of the guys
With
from MGS3?
Paramedic
Yeah.
and Sigint dead,
That was the
Zero
DARPA
was
chief.
the only one left.
The twist.
But we too paid a price. I lost Ocelot. Ocelot wasn't fighting for the Pentagon or the Russians, and certainly not for Zero. He was fighting for Big Boss. He idolized him.
Yeah, Sigint was the weapons guy from MGS3 and also the DARPA chief from MGS1. It just keeps punching you in the chin, doesn't it? Oosh.
When Ocelot grafted Liquid's right arm to his own, his body was taken over by Liquid's thoughts and
I
spirit.
really think Kojima regrets
He
killing
may
Liquid.
be Ocelot in
I would love to
physical
have
form,
Ocelot
but
as his own
mind
character.
is Liquid's. I was the last one. And
No,
then
Ocelot was
someone
actually on your
appeared
side
to
in
help me.
MGS3. You just didn't
Right.
know it until the end. It kind of puts that Ocelot could have killed you at any time and chose not to.
It was when I met him
And why he doesn't help
that I
Vol'jin
finally
in that
discovered
fight.
the location of Big Boss. It was in the data he obtained from GW. Together, he and I retrieved Big Boss. But Big Boss was still asleep, as Zero had left him.
Yeah, where does Solidus come in? Because she gave birth to
Why
Liquid
did
and
Zero
Solid.
keep him alive?
People need heroes. Zero wanted to create a messiah. A legend that would never die.
Liquid is after Big Boss's body. Is it here?
I'll take you to...
Oh god, we're gonna go see a brain in a jar. Is he in the car? He's what?
This is his pyx. His holy ark.
Is he Muad'Dib?
His body is alive, but his consciousness is locked away by nanomachines.
Well, that's fucking grim.
So technically speaking, he's not really brain dead.
Oh no, it's a good question,
We
Zacharys.
can't allow Liquid to inherit the same sins that corrupted Zero. Manipulating people's minds for the sake of his own ego.
One second, exposition, I got a phone call.
Otacon,
Snake, it's Naomi.
what happened?
She's gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back from Dr. Madnar's place.
Why weren't you watching her?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Naomi said it herself. The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
What about Raiden?
Good news on that front. We managed to get our hands on a dialysis machine and set up an ICU. We just started him on dialysis and treatment for his wounds.
Will he live?
Yeah, no worries there. Sonny's taken over for Naomi. But his treatment's probably gonna take 48 hours. Until then, Raiden can't move.
Hey, you! Come here!
Oh no, I hate these things.
What the hell is that?
Move!
No. Oh, gangster. They showed a picture of her crawling.
Scarabs. Unmanned scouts.
They've found us. We're moving out.
Snake, the PMCs are converging on your location. Damn it! They're sending in Gecko. They'll be on you in less than 5 minutes.
Are they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake, over here. You've got decoy
Oh, she's
vans
got a
to
bite.
draw some of our pursuers away.
It's the same one as well, yeah, it's the trial.
All of these children were orphans. They work in arms factories. And when they grow up, they want to join a PMC. They seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support their younger siblings. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs. Nowadays, anyone with a computer can get combat training. The FPS games that these children love are distributed for free by these companies. Of course, it's
Oh, COD's free in the
just
future.
virtual
Think about that,
training.
boys. Bet the DLC
so
isn't.
easy for them to get absorbed by these war games. And before they know it, they're in the PMCs holding real guns. These kids end up fighting in proxy wars that have nothing to do with their own lives. They think it's cool to fight like this.
I bet Battlefield's not free.
They think that combat is life. They don't need a reason to fight. After all, for them, it's only a game. Zero is the cause of all this. Defeating Liquid won't change things. Unless we stop the Patriot system, the cycle will go unbroken.
Ooh, social commentary.
Hop on. Hold on to me.
I prefer this Ava to the one that was crawling around and licking our toes every time we said hello to her.
With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as
Christ, I thought
precious
she had
as
an orgasm then.
diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in
Fuck
love.
does that mean?
Or fall dead.
Big Mama.
Call me Eva.
For anyone who didn't clock it earlier. Let's ride! Yeah, sudden incest. We must bring it back. Bring it back. That's his mum. Right? Just saying. So I'll keep that in mind throughout the rest of this little scene.
Here we go!
Surrogate mum, there's a difference. Technicalities! Okay. Are we doing another riding turret section? Not like you, Kojima. I think this is like the third turret section, if it is one.
We have to keep Big Boss's body out of enemy hands, no matter what. Get the body safely to the canal escape point.
Did you just kick my car? What a dick. This actually runs really nicely.
Not getting through that way. Need help in front. More incoming. Nick, help on the right. I'm gonna break through. I'm driving through.
I like the Moo. I think the Moo is an interesting twist. Because they are kind of goofy robots. It kind of fits the theme a little bit. Like, they stumble, they fall, they crawl around like turkeys. Like, the Rexes and stuff are far more intimidating, so I think the dinosaur sound fits them a bit better.
Nick, look, there's something above. Someone's putting away on scene. Guess we'll just have to outrun.
Oh, it's sad about the FPS though. They really tried to put something cool on it.
Halfway through there.
The old PS3 was trying its hardest.
There's another one.
Classic Eva. Yeah, it's still impressive for the PS3, for sure. Trying, but the reload time on this crappy gun you give me is the worst. God, I knew it was dead.
Here they come! Snake, watch the right.
Oh, we got frogs as well? Oh, cool.
Enemy dead.
Try, mama. They're coming. Yeah, I mean, this is, you can feel the things going. In fact, true story, after we played last time, me and Andy had to, I had to turn this thing off because the PlayStation 3 was like, kill me, kill me. It was dying. It was absolutely dying. The fans were going so fast.
There you are, Snake! Where's your anger? Show me your rage!
They didn't say exactly where we were, I don't think. They said Eastern Road. Boss fight time, boys, I'm guessing. Now, are we going non-lethal? Are we doing it again? I might need to buy the
I've got bad news.
trank shotgun.
The decoy vans have all bitten the dust, which means the enemy will be focusing on you now. I just need you to hold them off a little longer.
Bitch, try keeping the fucking fight still.
Snake, enemy to the left. That's one. Oh, for Pete's sake. Need help in front. Excellent, Snake.
I can't remember the name of this one. I know it's Rage, but I can't remember it.
Snake behind us.
Nice work.
Come on, PS3, you can do it. To be fair, it's running fine. It's totally playable. I mean, you can feel that it's working flawlessly, but it's not terrible. I played indie games for this. Raging Raven. So it's going to like the Vulcan Raven. All the bosses do seem to be mixed with all I'm kind of interested in what they do for the next Psycho Mantis type fight. I forget his name. There's a Psycho Mantis. He's like a puppet master guy. Whoa, shit!
Snake, are you okay?
God, what I'd give for a bigger clip, mama. God, I bet if you die here, you have to do all this shit.
I'm fine. They're here.
Yeah, I know, right? How much longer?
Behind you.
My best, mama. It's not easy to see.
I
How?
think we lost them.
That was fun, though. That was a hell of a lot of fun. At 60 FPS, that would have been dank. That would have been really cool.
There it is.
That's a hit.
Are you okay?
Oh, not the classic spike
Come
through
on.
the side.
Stay with me. Eva, I need you.
Is that you? Snake. Mother's work is never done.
Juicy.
Big Mama.
Where's the van?
Over there.
If I have to feed her rations again, I'm out, dude. Just all came flooding back to me when I had to keep fucking feeding her in that last part of the mission. The last part of MGS3. I gave her all my snack and all my reticulated snack.
No. So sorry. She'll be coming to search the van.
I'll take care of it. You stay here. Keep watch.
I'll contact the children.
Here. Take this.
Snake, come back in one piece.
I will.
Promise me.
Alright, boys. I don't think I've got a lot of rations for this. Let's see. If it's anything like the Laughing Beauty, this could take a while.